of what I was going for. Another idea hit me. And so when I finished MBT, it's like, you know, and let me tell you the beautiful thing with ideas. There's some ideas that come like feather. You can't even be sleeping, things will just be doing like this. There's some ideas that will come whisper. Some ideas will shout. Have you ever had an idea that slapped you? It slapped you. And that idea, that's what happened to me. So the name Push, I don't know where it came from. Just slapped me. And I said, you know what, I'm writing a book. My plan was to just write one book and to sell 100 copies and I'm done. Hey, let me tell you, that's how you know that your idea is not for you. Because your work is to be a conduit for that idea. So I wrote the book, printed 200 copies, and I was like, you know what, if I sell 200 copies, I'm done. Guess what? In less than 2 weeks, I sold the whole 200 copies. One person bought 50 copies. And I said, okay, you know what? So I went back and, you know, I was forming bad guy. You know, I went to meet Steve Ives. I said, man, bro, I've done 200 copies, man. And he's like, so what? Is that all? I'm not gonna, what do you mean is that all? And I said, you have to do a master class. I said, which one is master class again? So I said, okay, let me do Push master class. So I gathered a few people in Abuja, went through the book, talked about certain things. Finished in Abuja, and people in Kano were like, you can't. So you are based in Kano just because you went to Abuja for work. You're not for me, Abuja boy. You must come and do it in Kano. I said, okay, fine, let's do it in Kano. Did it in Kano. Lagos people were like, okay, you have to come and do it in Lagos. So went to Lagos. See, you can see how I just wanted to write a book in peace. I did not know that there was a whole different thing. Guess the funny thing. As I finished that whole thing, another idea came to my mind that I can actually do this for you. At that time, I was working in oil and gas. Anybody that knows oil and gas knows that it's, you know, a small change in oil and gas. And that idea planted in my head. And as the idea, as I was acting on it, as I was moving forward, it was becoming more concrete. I could see it. I could taste it. I could see what that life was. The same MBT that I joined in 2017. In 2020, I was called to be a coach in MBT. And one of the things that I realized that a lot of people suffer from, the people that succeed in MBT, that people that succeed in life, are people that are able to get that idea and grab it. So what I want to share with you today is how do you grab those ideas? How do you make sure that you walk in purpose to those ideas? And there are certain laws, right? Universal laws. When they say law is universal, it means that it works in my village, it works in Rotimi's village, it works anywhere. But the sad part is that in school, when we're in school, the only laws they teach us is what? Law of gravity. Avogadro's law. Who knows Avogadro's law here? You know the funny thing? Avogadro's law, when I learned Avogadro's law, it was so someone taught me, but he taught me a Yoruba song. Who knows the song? Please, can you sing it for me? Equal volume of all the gases. Till today, I can't remember, and I'm not Yoruba. I can't remember Avogadro's law if not with that song. It's crazy, right? So, are you getting me? So those are the laws that they teach us. What do I want to use equal number of all the gases? Which gas? Of what use is it? But I'm going to share a few laws with you. A few laws that, if you just focus on those laws, you will see that whatever business you are in will expand. The first law is the law of intuitive action. And the law of intuitive action says when you have an idea, take the first step towards that idea. Do you know what a lot of people do? They have an idea, they're like, oh yeah, okay. Oh, so I have an idea. I'll work on it later. Then guess what? 3 days later, I have another idea. I had the idea. I can't remember. the smallest action you can ever take on an idea is to write it down. Is to write it down. And guess the funny thing, what I also realized is that there's actually a place where ideas come. I call it the porcelain throne of ideas. Oh yes. Let me tell you the funny thing. People book my porcelain time. I bet when you're entering there, please help me. I'm thinking of business name, please. My friends know me. Yes. If you don't, who knows what porcelain throne of ideas is?
Yeah.
You understand? If you don't understand, don't worry. Go and ask them. They will monetize it. Tell them. Collect money from them and tell them what to do. People book. Someone wants to start a business. Say, please, I beg, when you, please just help me check out the thing. And why is that so? It's because that's probably the only time that you are simple. Jonathan, especially after you have finished eating pounded jam and white soup. There's one pounded jam and white soup guru at the back there. When you download that one, no, you'll be able to have ideas. I get what I'm saying, right? So the thing that one of the things that you need to understand is law of intuitive action says that when you have an idea, act immediately. Because guess what? You have an idea. Remember, I said God gives you ideas, right? And He also creates the needs for that idea. So imagine you are sitting down and you have an idea to open a shawarma shop, and you don't act. Meanwhile, there's somebody that's praying to God, please, I need a job. I know how to make the baddest shawarma ever needed. But you refuse to work on that idea. So this person is praying. God is, I know, you know when we can pray for our enemies. All my enemies that don't want my progress die by fire. This person has the idea and you are not manifesting that idea. So you are this person's enemy now. So guess what will happen? Do you understand?
Yeah.
That idea will move to somebody else.
Yeah.
God will replace you and bring somebody else that will bring that idea to life. That is why the rich will always keep getting richer and the poor will always keep being poor. It's not anything. It's that the rich understand these laws. They know that when you have an idea, act on it. Why don't people act on ideas? There's another law. There's a law called the law of diminishing returns. Not diminishing returns in the economy. So the law of diminishing intent. And the law of diminishing intent says that the longer you take before you act on an idea, the less likely it is that you will ever act on it.
Yeah.
Anybody had a weight loss goal this 2021? Let's say I said, well, all of us were here. Half hour. Still on it. You haven't started. Right? Let me tell you the issue. 1st January 2021. Then maybe 1st January falls on a Wednesday. You say, okay, Wednesday, I have a meeting. So you know what I'll do? Let me wait till Saturday. Next Saturday, you just want to go down and say, just see that they're just frying one puff that is sweet with pap. You know what? Okay, you know what? This diet. Monday. Yes, everything starts on Monday. But you see, the biggest illusion that you ever have is to think that time is a discrete particle. It's continuous. It's like a river. Monday. See, the only reason we came up with the concept of time is for us to understand. So if you start something on Monday, whether I start it on Tuesday, whether I start it on Wednesday, but c'est la même chose. The same thing. Doesn't make any difference. So the biggest mistake people make is that they think that, okay, you know what, let me wait till Monday. Oh no, first time, you know. So it's auspicious. March 1st is on a Monday, so I'll start on that. March 1st come. Story. Nothing. You haven't acted on it. Somebody's busy praying for you to manifest that idea. You are busy procrastinating. What will happen? It is people that act on ideas. Because the more you act on ideas, to me, I feel like, you know, when you act on ideas, it means you're obeying God. Because God is telling you something and you're obeying. So the more you obey, the more you get more instructions. So you get to a point where you pray, God, NX570. No, I would speakers, back and front, AC tight.
It's on your vision. It's clearly on your vision board.
That NX570. Everybody knows that. Yeah. NX570, black one. Then guess what?
It's on your board. It's in my house. So no, it's possible. No, that's not Friday. Let me tell you. Listen. I know 3 people that have LX570. I'm following them like white on rice. So go this way. I say, okay, maybe this is the road that you get the LX570. So let's do it that way. Do you understand? So you pray and pray and pray and pray. Then God gives you an LX570 idea. Then you now say, no, I don't feel like. And it can be as simple as call this person. Call this person. You'll be like, I don't feel like. You don't even know that maybe at the time you're calling that person is when the person needs something. So you have that idea, act on it. Right? So the law of diminishing intent is the thing that stops people from always achieving the things that they want to achieve. Ideas. It's ideas that will move you from one path to another. It's ideas that will make you money that you can't even imagine. I mean, I know someone that joined my team, Team Ironborn. He didn't have any business, he didn't have anything. We just give her an idea. What do you do? Maybe you mentor people. You say, hey, really, can I make money from it? I said, well, try. When that 6 weeks, 1.6 M. Now, I don't even, it has gone. Someone came in and was like, you know what, I'm fixated, this is what I want to do. I'm like, okay, but let's find out, what else can you do? Give an idea. One deal. More than 500,000, one deal. To do what? To do the thing you even enjoy doing. And this one was to translate, she speaks French. And she just said it in passing. Oh yeah, but I like you to speak French. I said, oh really? Me too, I know how to speak French. So I, you know, I so I said, but you know what? You can actually translate books. She translated one person, 500. Ideas. It's idea that will make you think of things that, and you know the funny thing, the mistake that we make is that we think that idea has to be grand. We think that idea has to be one bigger. I mean, like Rotimi said, you don't have to always chase the big money. Sometimes it's the little one. I'll give you guys, I'll give you a personal story. In February, right? My wife wanted to go and I think she wanted to just read away from the kids and all that. So she said, okay, let's go. We went to Habil Cafe. I sat down there. I'm very anxious. Like I need to move. So she was sitting out there. I didn't have anything to do. I paced, went out, came back. The people were like, okay, you spoiled this our door. I said, you know what, let me sit down, let me think. So I sat down. And then I just came up with an idea. I was like, you know what? I'm very good in business model canvas. Very good. Strategy, all that. I said, what if I package business model canvas as a product? And I said, you know what, let me not sell it as business model canvas. Because once I tell people business model canvas, they shut down. They think it's one grandiose thing. She said, you know what, let me create. I called it business operations and strategy session, the 1 hour session. And I said, you know what, let me not even charge you too much money, 25K. February to March ending, I had done more than 35K. Don't calculate the math. From an idea that just dropped in my head. The mistake we make is that we want to know how it will end. Yeah. So I'll tell you one. If there's nothing else you will learn from here today, is to suspend the requirement of knowing.
Look at the Wright brothers. Let's talk about the Wright brothers. What the Wright brothers had an idea. They said, "Oh, you know, people can, yes."
I'm sorry to cut you short.
No
I
problem.
understand you're saying ideas. So in this part of the world, as Nigerians, and then as we all attach spirituality to a lot of things.
Yes.
So I have an idea now. I want to pray about. You're saying we should action on it. But
Yes.
most people, so because I'm a spontaneous person.
Yes.
Once I think of something I want to do. But most of us, you know,
You want to wait for a sign.
you want to wait for a sign. I want to pray. I want to ask my mom. I want to talk to my spouse. And then, especially for like a woman now, I have an idea. I want to. Okay, so I'm a banker. I'm a chef. I'm a makeup artist. So I'm kind of motivated. But I have an idea to do something. I want to consult my husband. What do you think about? Do you think it's the right path? He has his own idea of what he wants, and then he says, okay, let's do it. And that person, let's pray about it. You see, you're not actually on it.
Exactly. That's why do you think most people don't pass business? If you have an idea, there's a way you talk to your husband about the idea. That if he knows that they born him well, you can't say no about that.
No, so that's because that's when you now bring up your job personality. But
Yes.
some people just believe that I need to consult one, two persons to be sure I'm making the right decision. Some people say, okay, let me also talk to my mentor, for example. Okay, your mentor has his own idea of what he wants to like.
Yes.
But you can have an idea to say, well, I want to start off this stuff, and then your mentor doesn't even think great or what it is. So in my part, if I'm trying to understand which is continuous, I have this idea I want to do on it, and then I probably just get like minds or consultants to say, okay, break it down into brothers and develop the system and then implement it. But some people will just want to consult, and then that's what it is. So I think we should also tweak our mindset also to believe and think, not just having that idea, but also implementing it at that time and not talking or having so many about.
That's why I talked about the law of intuitive action. Because the longer you wait, the longer you say you want to consult, that idea is leaving you. Do you understand? What makes people want to consult and plan and pray and is fear of failure.
Yeah.
It's fear of failure. And it's not really what if. If it's what if said it's better, what will people say?
Yeah.
What will people say? So you are living your life for others. And guess the funny thing, you get until you get to the point where you know that nobody really cares about you. That's when you get freedom. Nobody cares about you. You think everybody's worried? Everybody's worried about their own thing. So you come into a place and I want to read. I'm wearing this thing. I hope they're not seeing that. The person that you're thinking is also thinking, hey, we know where our flaws are. So we're more concerned about our own flaws than what is happening to other people. Do you get it? So the major thing, like I said, right, one thing that you need to take away from is that suspend the requirement of money. The Wright brothers, they had an idea to build an airplane. And I'm going to tie it to what you said. They had an idea to build an airplane. Everybody told them they couldn't do it. Guess what? The Wright brothers, their father was a reverend. And he told them that what they were doing was blasphemous. That if God wanted us to fly, he would have given us wings. Their father. And what did they tell the father? Okay, let's calm down first. Let's do it. Now, here's the funny thing. They had an idea to build an aeroplane. But there were three things they didn't know how to do. They didn't know how to build it. They didn't know how to fly it. They didn't know how to fly it. But they went ahead and did it. If you wake up in the night and say you want to drive your car, do you want to see the end of the road? All you need is let the lamp. And if you are even driving tuke like my own self, you might have to be pressing the thing so that the full light will open small, then you put it up again, then you move. So as you are moving, it is action that brings clarity, not thoughts.
So that means most important is for you to be able to pray and be self-aware and be intentional about it.
Intentional. Take action. Whether the action is right or wrong, take it. Because, like I said, people fear failure. But when you are open to fail, when you're not afraid of failing, then you can't fight with somebody that doesn't have anything to lose.
Yeah, but the richest people are with the highest risk takers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid of failure. Yes.
Can I ask you this thing?
Yeah.
So there's something I works on about this, pray about it. So the Lord is my shepherd. If I get lost, it's going to be the I've come from. So I'll do it.
Fire down.
And then if I get lost, it's coming from.
Let me even tell you another thing about prayer. When we pray, do you know what we think? We think that because we have prayed, it's going to be easy. Do you understand? I don't know. Me, I'm a Muslim, right? And so I can't quote the Bible, but I'll tell you what it says in the Quran. God says that verily for every difficulty there is ease. And he said it twice in the same chapter. Twice. And he said it again. So that you will know that you will suffer. But there is ease. Right? And let me just round up with one last thing. Let me tell you how that works. In October last year, I left my job. Oil and gas, we doing well, everything. The day I resigned, 30th October, I will never forget that. 10 days after NSAS, the day I resigned was on a Friday. I had everything planned out. I was going to take all my colleagues to Chef Neka's place and let's throw down. At 1 a.m., I'm robbers came to my house. When I was resigning, what I had in mind was I have my laptop, I have my iPad, I have my phone, I'll create courses, I'll coach people, everything marama. Soft. They carried everything. As that was happening, I had a smile on my face. Because everybody was scared. I'm like, no, this is it, man. Every road that has difficulties is difficult. You cannot say you believe and you not be tested. You can't think that you say, oh, I want to achieve life, and then everything just because you're who now. So you need to expect that difficulties will happen. It is your behavior, your mindset around difficulties that will now tell you that this is the time to go. Right? And most important, when you see the next available step, take it. So right now, you're sitting down here and you're thinking you want to accelerate your business and everything. And before the end of this, our conversation, we'll share with you what the next step is. But guess what? I can guarantee you that of all the people here, only 3 people will take that step. I can bet on it. Because guess what? No matter how we're motivating you, you can't, some people cannot break the circle. When they say village people, when they say village people, it's not like your people are sitting down on top of calabash and swearing for you. No. You are tattooed by the beliefs of your tribe.
Preach.
And what is the tribe? The tribe is your village people. And not the people in your village. Oh. It is that when you were a child, when you were 1, 2, 3 years old, anywhere you have to go, they say, stop, don't do this, don't climb, do it. And then what do you now start doing? You start seeing that anything outside your comfort zone is not agreeable. And that's what I mean. I have twin kids. They're climbing TV. I'm like, yes, climb, but I'm here to hold you. I don't tell them no. Climb it. If you break it, I'll hold you. You won't fall down. You safe. Because those no's that you've listened to have formed a solid foundation of limiting beliefs. So when we tell you that, look, 6 weeks your business will blow, some of you are thinking, it's audio money. So when I tell you that Ironborn people did 230-something million in 6 weeks, the entire combination of the 2 Ironborn teams that have done, you are thinking, washed. It's not inside my pocket though. I wish it was inside my pocket. But yes, there were people that came into Ironborn, they didn't have one business, but they were able to blow. And so when that opportunity comes, here's what I want you to do. I want you to listen to your village people. Hear them, because they will come. Let me tell you how they will come. I don't have the money. That's the first one they will tell you. You don't have lack. I don't have. Because look at it. Somebody's telling you invest 300K, you can make 2 million. But if it's don't want to say it. You understand? You will say, sure, when they tell you sure back, this is our sure banker. It's because we don't believe in our capacity. So we'd rather mortgage our future to someone else and say, you know what, I believe that you have luck. Let me give you so that you can, you have a star. You have star. You don't believe in yourself. So when those village people come, and they will come, they might not come here today. You might say, yes, I'm signing up. You write your name, write email address, phone number. Then by the time they call you once, twice, they say, you know, I have to travel. You know, that June, that date, I'm traveling around that time. I have one wedding. Or you say, oh, you know, I don't have yet a business yet. I'm trying to. What you need to understand is that when those village people come, and like I said, they will come, listen to them. When you hear what they have to say, here's what you answer them. Not today. Say after me, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. And then take the next step. And as you take the next step, me personally, I look forward to welcoming you. And when you are taking that step, beg, go down on your knees and pray that you are put in iron bond. If not, I don't even understand.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for them?
Tell him not to make a mistake.
He's begging you.